Let's see if everybody is in here. Let's see if everybody ready. Okay. Is everybody in the building? Because we ready. We ready tonight, okay? Just letting y'all know. If you in the building, be sure to put a fist in the chat. Put a fist in the chat if you in the building. Because we're about to get this thing rolling. I know everybody is live right now, so I'm not expecting I ain't expecting too much tonight, but I know everybody's live tonight. But we're gonna make it do what it do. Now, as you guys already know, I have a cousin here that you guys like a lot. He's been on my channel, on my platform about like twice at this point. He has been. And he's here tonight. Oops, I'm sorry. He's here tonight with me again because we're here to discuss Eve and Trina. And we're going to tell you something like this because, see, we real music connoisseurs. We're not just going up for a bitch just because they got a couple of catchy tunes that you play at the gay clubs and shit like that. We here for real music. Not saying that Trina ain't got no real music, but we here to have a real discussion about tonight's verses and everything about tonight's verses and their catalogs and everything else up under the sun. So without any further ado, I'm about to bring us into the building, and we about to make it do what it do. So here we go. Okay, here we go. It's me. You can take yourself off mute now, Reggie. It's me and Reggie in the building tonight. Okay, first of all, if you did not know by now, Eve and Reggie are from the same city, Philly. I'm from the South like Trina. I have mad respect for both rappers. We grew up on both rappers. I mean, me and him are more so Eve fans than anything else. But we grew up on both of them. We love both of their music and all of that. Okay. Now, I know that I've talked a lot, so I'm gonna let Reggie come into the building and say, the beginning word or whatever before we really get into the conversation. So go ahead, Reggie. Let's talk about it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating candy that I shouldn't probably be eating, considering that I'm a bit under the weather. But if my energy is a little bit off, forgive me. I'm gonna try to do everything to bring how I normally come in, what you guys like. So, I'm gonna try my best. I definitely got to say, when it come down to it, not only is Eve from Philly, we're also both Scorpios. Our birthday is like 5 days apart. I got a connection with her. Now, she did switch up a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to move it along and keep it focused on the music. So, as far as Trina's concerned, she's a legend. She opened doors for the many female rappers that are out now to talk about the shit they talking about. And it wasn't just about being nasty. See, Little Kim, that's what I try to tell people. See, Foxy Brown and Little Kim was like sexy, but it was more so of like, I'm a nasty girl. I'll do this, I'll do that. Trina's message was a lot different. If you want some pussy, you coming up out of the pocket.
Right.
And that's what it is. She built a legion of girls that feel like, stop letting these men sleep with you if they not gonna do shit for you if they can't motherfucking pay how they weigh. And that's what's out heavy right now. And Trina started that point blank period. So both of them are first ladies. They have their own sounds, but they used to be best friends, like very close friends. You know what I'm saying? So watching this versus was very exciting for me.
Especially for me and you, because we grew up on both of them. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're from our era. Like we both listened to the both of them. So yes, I was Team Eve. I'm still Team Eve.
Me
Okay,
too.
like when it comes down to Eve and Trina, I'm still gonna say Eve won. I'm still gonna say that I'm Team Eve. They have two different kinds of catalogs. What I saw in the verses is Eve has more versatility, where
Hmm.
Trina is more so you already know what you're gonna get.
Right.
You know, Trina is good for a cute bop. Eve is an actual lyricist, and she has more versatility than Trina does. So, of course, most people will be like, "Yeah, Trina won." No, not necessarily, but I will say that it was a close race. Um, the this was a very short verses. I've never seen verses be that
And they didn't
short.
even. Well, I can't speak for Trina, but Eve didn't even play everything she had.
She did not. She did not, because it's a lot of
The
things she
part
could have
that the
played.
Trina fans is missing, Eve had at a minimum 12 to 15 more songs she could have fucking played.
She did. She most definitely did. Okay, like she did.
That weren't
Cause,
just album cuts, they were charting singles.
cause she could have played. I was waiting for her to play Rich Girl. Um,
That's what I thought she was going to do.
yeah, like because a lot of the songs that she did play were albums. Some of the songs that she played, I knew for a fact they were album tracks. Cause she played Scenario 2000 with DMX. That was on
Oh,
her
yeah.
first album. She played Let's Talk About from her first album. She played a lot of deep cuts from her first album. She even I was surprised that she even played the Sean Paul record that she had because not that many people know that, but
I
I was
wanted to
surprised that
drag
she
her
played
for playing that.
that.
I was
um,
like, girl, what made you?
yeah, like why did you play that? Don't nobody know that shit.
I didn't
But
understand.
what I did like was that they ended it with the Machi Bad remix because I was wondering if they would do that. And that's not the only song that Eve and Trina have together. It's not because they have a couple of songs together. They've done a couple of features together.
Right.
As a matter of fact, they've had a couple of features together. Um, yeah, it's a lot of songs that she could have played, but yeah.
I wish
So
that they was in the same space because
I think it would have been much better if they were in the same vicinity because you got Trina in Miami with all the energy, and then you got Eve in London by herself. So I think that that's what kind of threw it off. But I still thoroughly enjoyed this versus,
and
regardless of
Eve
the
showed a
bad.
lot of energy, whether she was by her damn self or not.
She did. She did. And on top of that, you can tell that they really, really love each other. They're really friends. A lot of the times when people do these versus battles, they aren't necessarily friends. And on top of that, they love each other's music. Like Trina was vibing to everything Eve played. Eve was vibing to everything Trina played. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like they really got a respect for each other. It wasn't awkward. You could tell that they really, really liked each other and all of that.
Well,
So
see, I was nervous about it because I mean, have you ever noticed like they not as close, excuse me, as they used to be? Like you used to see them together a lot,
hmm
or having something to do with what each other was doing a lot. Now they hardly do anything. And this was before Eve moved overseas, so don't start.
you telling me that?
No, I'm telling whoever was gonna have a rebuttal,
Oh,
not to start.
well, it could be a situation where people go into different directions. Sometimes
Which
that
is
could
true.
be what it is. I mean, when you're in a different place mentally, y'all kind of do go y'all separate ways. I mean, that doesn't mean that they're not, or life just happened. That could be why they're not as close. I mean, As most people don't know though, Eve and Trina are good friends, just like they're all good friends with Missy. The three of them are good friends, you know what I mean? Kim, all of them are good friends. So, it's nice to see. I know that we will never see that out of the new girls, but that's nice to see. Number one. Like we now before we even get into the music, we just talking about the optics of it all. Because when I first heard about Eve and Trina doing the verses together, I did not know how it was actually going to go. Like I was afraid that it wouldn't be good. I'm like, that is a weird ass, matchup. That's a weird ass matchup. But when you really think about it, it really wasn't that weird. They were equally yoked in my opinion. Like they really, really kept this thing going, to be honest. They really, really did. It was very enjoyable. And some of the people on our timeline was trying to play Eve. Talk about they didn't know no Eve song. Just because they played a bunch of Trina songs at Eminem's and shit like that, that don't mean that Eve didn't have no hits. Okay, let's just keep it 100 because I was getting pissed they was trying to play E, but I forgot we in the South and all they know is music in the South. A lot of them don't listen to shit outside of the South. They don't know much about hip hop like they want to act like they do. So, you know.
Bitches play a Meek Mill CD and swear they know rap.
Oh my God, I cannot with you. Okay, like straight up, but like I said, I can't say it enough. Like it was like it's crazy to me because it's like when it came down to like the arguments that I've seen. Okay, when you think about the scorecard that's gonna come out probably tomorrow, we already know that Eve is gonna win it
Mm-hmm.
because she has the chart. But people want to say now, well, that doesn't matter. This is a versus battle. It doesn't matter. It mattered when it was Brandy and Monica because that was the first thing people was throwing out of their mouths. How Brandy has more hits than Monica does. That was the first thing that was brought out with
But then the very next day,
Ashanti and Keisha Cole battle. Ashanti got more chart toppers than Keisha. Like people pick and choose when the scorecard matters.
mm-hmm.
You know. What was you gonna say though? I didn't mean to cut you off.
I wasn't gonna say shit. I'm too busy fucking this candy up.
But they pick and choose when the scorecard matters. Now it don't matter, but it really does. But I knew that Ashanti was gonna win her scorecard in the battle with Keisha Cole. I just prefer Keisha, so I would more so appreciate it if people would just say they just prefer Trina's ratchet ass stripper club ass music more so than Eve. I would rather
Right.
you just say that instead of saying, you know, she's gonna win because to me, Trina really did not win. It was it was a great battle for me. I can
She
honestly say
did
that.
well.
She did very well. Very
And
well.
we're not gonna talk about also the fact that most of Trina's hits were features and most of Eve's was her own shit. So, but yeah.
Did you have to throw that out?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have to throw that out now? Did you really have to throw that out? That they were like,
Because if you want to boil it all down, it's not like she was one of them artists where her verse changed the sound and the face of the song to where she turned shit into her own song from hopping on it.
right.
Like some other artists who have more features. You know how some people get on a song and they just change the song to their
Hmm.
song or how they write it and how they sing it. Trina not one of them artists. So if you really want to be technical, I can't really count those fully as her hits because some of the songs that was hits would have been hits with or without her on them.
Hmm.
Like the Trick Daddy songs. they was going to be hits regardless.
Yeah.
And you know, Eve had her own distinct shit too. And then Eve didn't have to talk about pussy. So her music could reach a broader audience.
Okay. So let's talk about the music itself. Now, I don't remember exactly how the order of it went, but I remember exactly how it opened up. And the way it opened up was the baddest bitch in tambourine. Tambourine off the rip wins for me.
I mean, that's a hard one.
Even though the baddest bitch is a great song
And it's a classic.
and it's a classic, but I prefer tambourine. Okay, I prefer tambourine.
I mean, I'm going to play tambourine over that too. I mean, that's not to be biased. I like Baddest Bitch. It was a classic. It was one of my songs. But as a man, I couldn't really find a way to tweak it to where I could relate to it. But some men
Yeah,
have.
of course. Men in our community has.
Right. So, you know, but I'm a rock with tambourine for that.
Okay, so when it comes down to certain verses, number one, I knew we could not have no Eve and Trina battle if Eve did not play Hot Boys. Hot Boys is probably Eve's best feature to me. Her best one, her best feature in my opinion. Her best verse on the feature is Hot Boys.
You talking
I
about
feel like
Eve?
yeah, Eve, her like her verse on Hot Boys is probably the best verse. I feel like it doesn't matter what Trina played. Eve's verse on Hot Boys is better than anything Trina ever did. That's not me being biased either, because again, yes, I'm Team Eve. I am Team Eve. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying it to the rooftops.
And
I
let me also say this about the Hot Boys verse.
am.
That verse stood on its own two legs and bested Nas.
Q-tip.
No, Nas was on that motherfucker too.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying Q-tip. He was on the song
Oh, but see what I'm saying? He wasn't even up in the running. I
too.
mean, he did his thing, but it was really about Nas and Eve still came out on top of Nas with that verse.
She did, and they
Everybody
know why.
remembered Eve's verse, and they only remembered Missy Elliott's because it was a catchy verse that you could sing. You ain't have to rap it.
Right.
Even though I was rapping the fuck out of some of them Trina songs.
Oh, I was too. Don't get me wrong now. I was like, I don't want it to come across like we are just dumping on Trina and that she didn't do her thing, because she definitely did. What I don't understand is how people could really think that she watched Eve, because I don't think she did. They making it sound like she just ate Eve the fuck up tonight. I just don't think so. I think for me, it's more so about the versatility for me, because Eve had more versatility than Trina did. Everything was a club banger from Trina, except for
Mm-hmm.
Here We Go. But Eve had more versatility. I love the fact that she played her verse from You Got Me with the Roots. That's the very first time we heard Eve.
Hell yeah, she was on it, and it was a Grammy Award winning. Why shouldn't she?
Right. Someone said, I remember reading the comment, someone said that You Got Me was not a song for verses. Yes, it is. She was on it. Everything on Versus doesn't have to be lit. It's about your best work. It's not all about being lit. And that's the reason why a lot of people got their life from Trina, because she was lit. Everything she played was lit. You know what I mean? So of course,
So you know I'm not trying to be shady, but yes I am. You got to think about the demographic of people that's on our timelines.
oh Lord.
I mean, I could go there, but it's not that deep. Some people are just not cultured, and some people don't know anything but the same shit that they know. So they won't never have a different experience no matter where they go. They can go all the way to the motherfucking moon, and if the same ratchet ass shit is what you want to do on the moon, you might
Right,
as well stay where the fuck you was, because you aren't experiencing anything or learning any culture and broadening your horizon in any type of way.
right.
So that's good for the people that know just that one thing. And again, I'm not taking away from Trina, but everybody wasn't selling pussy. So you know what I'm saying? And the charts speak otherwise. The album sales speak otherwise. Y'all can say she ate Eve up all you want to. Eve has 2 Grammys. Eve has Hot 100 hits that Trina has never even peaked at on the charts by herself as a solo or a feature. Eve Eve's music took her so far, she had a sitcom. Eve's music took her so far, she was able to transition into being an actress, not some straight D to DVD film that somebody recorded on their cousin's camera, like
Not their
the
cousin's
movies
camera.
that I seen Trina in.
Not their cousin's camera. Not their cousin's camera. Why you doing this? Okay, so I think we can go down the list now because Rudy actually sent me the playlist of everything that they played. So that helps us with this, you know, with this whole thing. So we already did the baddest bitch and tambourine. Next up was hold up, wait a minute. Next up was, I think she played the bad bitch the remix with
Mm-hmm.
Webby and What Y'all Want. Hands down for me, it's What Y'all Want over Bad Bitch the remix. Like,
That was a classic. First of all,
I'm sorry. This is
look at
gonna come
what,
across like I'm being so biased, but I'm
but it's
really
not.
not.
Again, the numbers don't lie. Look at what Eve did, what y'all want did for Eve's album, and look at what Bad Bitch Remix did for Trina and Webby. See, the thing is, why I said people got to broaden their horizon, because you can go to Utah some damn where, and I bet you they know a song by Eve.
Like,
But as long as y'all bitches keep going to Florida, Texas, and Atlanta, and New Orleans, and North and South Carolina, you gonna always think that Trina was this big Don Perignon
because
selling artist.
we was, because we in the South. They played Trina all the time down south. They played Trina's music on the radio down here all the time. So of course we would probably think that she was some number one chart topping bitch, but she was big down south, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's not us saying that Trina ain't got it, but when it comes down to it, let's continue, child. Let's continue. But when it comes down to Bad Bitch, the remix and What Y'all Want, hands down is What Y'all Want for me. That's where I'm going with it. Stop checking them text messages, bitch. Oh, Rudy trying to resend it because I'm glad she is, because that shit was fucked up. I could barely tell. Hello? I mean, not hello. You there?
Yeah, I'm trying to send. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you and I can
I'm
see you.
trying to send a link to my sister because she trying to call me to talk about it. But I'm telling y'all, I only had just enough energy to do this fucking live because when I'm done, I'm taking the ibuprofen and I'm laying the fuck down.
Oh my God, Jesus. Give him a second now, y'all. He trying to send that link out. Give him a second. Because yes, the verses is lit, but we're here to talk about music. That's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about music tonight. We're not here just going up for a beach just because they was lit. We're here to talk about the music. We're here to talk about the lyrics. We're here to talk about music and music only, not what y'all talking about. Well, not y'all, but you know what I'm trying to say. Okay. What was up next here? Because Rudy confusing me. Okay, so after that round, up next was Pull Over by Trina and the Rough Riders anthem with DMX, Jadakiss, Styles P, Eve, and Drag On. Pull Over or the Rough Riders anthem? I'm gonna let you.
Hands down, the Rough Riders anthem was. Are they serious? Like this, not even a question. See, y'all little chickadees or y'all motherfuckers that didn't know no other music outside of the shit that you know you've been listening to, the five artists that you know. I really can't believe that y'all don't know how Rough Riders was running shit.
They were definitely.
You think that DMX had the funeral that he motherfucking had because nobody knew who the fuck they was? Like, because I'm not gonna go there. What I will say is, if something was to God forbid happen to either or, the difference would definitely be seen
Oh
in
wow.
the impact of what happened with music. Begin again because of the versatility of more than one thing, touching all types of different lives and all different types of people, not just the same shit. The Rough Riders fucking anthem had the streets on lock. Y'all know how long that shit was at the top of the charts. How they had motherfuckers riding dirt bikes around. All of the bitches wanted to be a pit bull in the skirt. Like y'all acting like y'all forget.
The pause on the titties were more iconic than
She the
anything Trina
same
ever.
reason. Them paws the same reason bitches shit sagging down to their motherfucking rib cage with the motherfucking ran down ass kitten claws on they shit now.
Oh my God, I cannot. They sagging to their rib cage. Why are you getting up here trying to read these people tonight? You really reading tonight. But
Listen,
hey,
I told y'all that I was gonna try to give my best again. But Scotty will tell you when I don't feel good, I go even harder.
you do like you are now.
I'm really trying to keep it light, but every time I feel like somebody.
Oh no, you don't need to keep it light for a damn thing. You're on my platform. We don't keep it light over here. You should know this already. And we don't keep it light in real life. So what you gonna keep it light for on camera for?
Well, because I love Trina and I respect her.
We both do, but we're here to talk about facts, sweetheart.
Well, and the facts is, how many platinum albums do Eve have and how many does Trina have?
Okay, we'll talk about that at the end. We'll talk about that at the end. We will talk about that at the damn end. Okay, so when it comes down to the Rough Riders anthem and pull over, for me it is a hard decision because pull over is nostalgic. It's sixth grade down for me. But when you think about the actual quality of Rough Riders anthem and what it stood for, you can't help but go with it. To me, ugh, That one is hard for me. That one is hard.
That's not hard for me at all. That Eve
That one
won
is
that.
hard for me. Yeah, that one is hard for me. That one is hard for me. Can we tie? We can't do no ties, can we?
That's what the kids were saying, but I ain't tying shit.
Okay, so since you say you ain't tying shit, then I'm not gonna tie shit. Okay, so we gonna make this shit gonna be hard as fuck, but it is what it is. Okay, so when it come down to pull over in the Rough Riders anthem, the music head in me is gonna go with the Rough Riders anthem because we are. Can I? I'm not. I'm not a musician. You are. I can't say that I'm a musician.
I mean, you right.
Well, yeah. So when it comes down to it, because we are musicians, and King, well, King is actually a musician. I write. So he sings and he raps. So
I do
the
okay.
lit side of me would want to go with pullover, but the musician part of me is saying the Rough Riders anthem. So the next thing that was up was the Shocker and Trina record. That's cool. And let's talk about with Eve and Drag On.
Now I'm sorry, Trina won that one. Cause what the fuck?
Yes, I'm definitely gonna go with that's cool.
Cause wasn't that Queen Latifah's theme song for her her talk show?
What?
That Let's Talk About.
I'm not sure. I
I
don't
think
remember.
it was.
But and plus that's off her first album, and that was one of the songs that I didn't really listen to like that. But I it was one of those songs that I liked, but I didn't really listen to it like that. But that's cool was one of my favorite Trina features, as a matter of fact.
Me too.
Yeah, and she outshined Silk the Shock on his own damn song, but who can't outshine him on his own song anyway? It was all over 106 and Park, and you'll be surprised at how many people still rock with that song.
Hold on.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, I was looking for a lighter that was right there.
So I'm definitely gonna say Terrence. So I'm definitely gonna say that's cool for the win on that one. Next up is Scenario 2000, Eve the Lots, DMX, Dragon, and Single Again by Trina.
I'm giving it to Trina.
I'm gonna give it to Trina too for Single Again. Scenario 2000 wasn't one of my favorites from Eve's first album either. But it's like I listened to it, but then again, it's like, oh girl, I can skip
Hey,
it.
Steph.
I can skip it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can skip it. Now, why do you go with Single Again over the other song? What the hell happened? Where did he go? It's like soon after I asked him the question, he went away. God damn. Oh, there he go. There he go. I'm sorry, y'all. There he go.
That was so ratchet. I'm sorry.
What
Um,
happened? Somebody must have tried to call you.
I was trying to get some shit off my screen real quick and I couldn't.
Oh, okay. But why do you go with Single Again versus Scenario 2000?
And because I didn't know that song like that, I'ma just be honest. It wasn't one of my faves.
She could have
And
played
it
a
was
bitch girl.
boring as hell. I'ma just be honest. Single
She
Again
could
came for me in a time in my life.
where you were single again.
Listen. So I'ma rock with that.
Okay, so up is Be Alright with Trina and Ludacris, and You Got Me, The Roots, Erica and Eve. I think we already know where we're going with this. I think we both are going to go with You Got Me.
Exactly. It's not even a question. It ain't even really nothing to discuss, in my opinion. Um, Again, Not that it just necessarily means anything, but again, this was a Grammy Award winning song back in a time where this type of music wasn't really as mainstream worldwide. Like, you had certain areas that listened to that smooth jazz type music, but that was the first time that it really just expanded, and Eve
Hmm.
was a part of that.
That's true. Very much so. Um, I'm definitely gonna go with "You Got Me." It was one of my favorite Eve verses, to be honest, and that was the song that introduced us all to who Eve was before we even saw her face. And that alone gives it a win. But Trina's "Be Alright," I love that song. And don't get me wrong, I love that song. One of my
Miss Money
favorite.
told me to get some cough syrup and not a lighter.
um, it's one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite collabos from Trina and Ludacris. Honestly, "Be Alright" is a lit song.
Yeah,
I know that shit word for word. But if I had to choose between that song and "You Got Me," it's always gonna be "You Got Me" for that one. Next up is, let's see, what's up next? Trying to see. Okay, so next up is "Always" by Trina and Monica, and "Love Is Blind" by Eve. Bitch, "Love Is Blind." There's nothing to talk about.
it's really not.
There's nothing to talk about with that one. There is nothing to talk about. Monica is my favorite, one of my favorite singers. So of course I rock with this song. One of my favorite Trina songs, as a matter of fact. Even though her lyrics were just jack shit, like, what was it? I ride out with him like Obama, cause he don't give me drama. In his bank account say, comma, comma, comma. Comma, comma. I can't be no comma. It's the honor, take him to meet my mama. Like, you know,
Oh my
great
God.
song. Great song, you know what I mean? But, you know, what did
She
he say?
knew. She knew.
She knew. She knew. What she say in the first verse? I'm trying to remember because she said, "Cause I'm his nurse and he my doctor, Dre. We in Bahamas drinking Nuvo straight. I told him I can stick if you got stay." Bitch, who did not drink Nuvo straight? That shit was like Kool-Aid. Who didn't drink Nuvo straight back then? Oh Lord, Tay in the building. Like, come on, girl.
Hey Tay.
Everybody's in, everybody's in the bit. All of our friends in the bit. I'm just telling y'all laughing at me, but y'all know them damn nursery rhymes, ABCs and one, two, threes that she had in that goddamn song. Like, come on now. It does not compare to "Love Is Blind." It does not compare to "Love Is Blind." That song would never beat "Love Is Blind" for me. "Love Is Blind" has so many fucking meanings to me that it don't make no goddamn sense. Okay, "Love Is Blind" is the shit. I know that song word for word. As a matter of fact, Reggie, what's your favorite verse in "Love Is Blind"?
um. Hmm. I think the second verse.
I think that's everybody's favorite verse. I'm gonna tell you exactly what my favorite part is in this second verse. She told me she would leave you. I admitted she did, but came back, made up a lie about you missing your kids. Sweet
Sweet
kisses.
kisses.
Baby
Baby
didn't
ain't
even
even
know
know
she
she
was
was your
your missus.
missus.
Had to
Had to
deal
deal
with
with
fist
fist
fights
fights
and
and
phone
phone
calls
calls
from
from
your
your
bitches.
bitches.
Plus, like you suggested telling me to mind my business, that it was her life, and stay the fuck out of it. I tried and said, just for him, I keep a ready clip. Ooh, that's my favorite part. That's my favorite part.
I
Somebody
like
said
what
the
she said.
last.
Had the
Somebody
nerve
said
to
the
show
last
up
verse.
at the family house the next day to come and pay your
Pay
respects
your
and help
respects
the
and have the
family pray.
family pray. Even got on one knee and let a tear drop. And
And
before
before
you
you
had a
had a
chance to
chance to
get
get
up,
up, you heard my
you heard
gun
my
count
gun count praying
praying
to me
to me
now.
now. I ain't
I
God, but
ain't
I
God, but I
pretend.
pretend. I ain't start your life a nigga. I'ma
I'ma
bring it
bring it
to an
to an
end.
end.
And
And
I
I
did.
did.
Clear shots and no regrets. Never cops come and knock me under the jail. Nigga, whatever my bitch. Fuck that,
Fuck
my
that, my
sister.
sister. You can
You
never
can never
figure out.
figure out. Even if
Even if
I
I
let you
would you
live,
live,
what
what
our
our
love
love
was
is
always
all
about.
about. I
I
consider
consider
her
her
my
my
blooded
blood
and
and
ain't
ain't come
come
no
no
thick.
thicker.
Love is blind. You gotta have Faith Evans in the background too.
Hollering.
Listen, always will never ever in life see Love is Blind. It will never see Love is Blind. Love is Blind is a classic that people, I feel like Love is Blind is a classic that the Recording Academy slept on. I feel like Love is Blind deserved a Grammy nom, if not a win, a nom. But I know that competition was very stiff back in those times. So it could have went either way, but Love is Blind all day. Now this one is a hard one.
Let's hear it.
Next up was Here We Go Again, Trina and Kelly, and Let Me Blow Your Mind, Eve and Gwen. Who you rocking with?
Let your bones break. Hear that part? I can't stop. Excitement. Fuck.
Okay,
Even
this
though
is,
Here We Go is my shit, especially that part. I thought I was the bitch you would make your wife. Nah,
and
I thought
now
I was the
bitch
chick
can't
you
even
was.
say
Yeah, I
say
thought I was the chick you would make your wife, and now bitch can't even stay the night.
Okay, I don't know because this one is hard. I really don't know.
But it was cute for what it did for the culture.
It was though.
And
Like
then she was fighting the beat. I said so many tears. Can't believe how many years the baddest
the
bitch put
baddest
up with
bitch
your
put up with your
dusty ass.
dusty ass.
Ah!
When my girl came through with the news on the thing, I think about you like damn. Tell me what shit gotta do to get real. What she say? Damn, she was rapping so fast I can't say it right. What shit gotta do to get rid of real good and know how to say true like man? I'm like, okay, girl. But you know what? I'll go with Let Me Blow Your Mind. That was hard. Now,
Yeah.
next is Five Star Chick and Caramel.
Uh, now that's a hard one.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
give it to Trina though.
I was just about to say that I was gonna go first because I was gonna say, see, I'm a 5 star bitch because I ain't the other bitch.
She be
She been
struggling from
struggling from
hers, from the
hers from the
womb. I've been
womb. I've been
rich.
rich.
Ah! I'm sorry. She snapped out on that shit. She snapped out on
My
that shit.
whole lifestyle is like coming to America.
On
Got
my
that
Louis
money,
luggage.
baby.
See my bag,
My
how I
bag, how
carry
I
her.
carry her.
Yeah, she
Listen,
snapped out.
okay. She did. She snapped on 5 Star Chick. Now, I do love Caramel, the song. I do love her rap, but I've heard her do better features.
Right, even though that was one of her best ones.
It was. Definitely.
Especially, I have him walking around misty eyed. Like, that
Right.
used to be my part.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay,
But
but 5 Star Chick goes. Like you have to choose 5 Star Chick over Caramel.
it's a must.
It's a must. Okay. The Right Third remix, Chingy, Jermaine Dupri, Trina, and Got a Man by Eve.
Got it, man. I'm sorry.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew you were gonna do
Cause
it.
that used to be my shit. Like, what y'all don't know. Eve was that hood trill bitch that was still a bad bitch. Like, y'all hoes don't know nothing about a rap bitch like that these days. Cause all these other hoes is sucking dick and wearing thongs. Eve ain't have to.
Not sucking dick and wearing thongs.
Well, it's the truth. Include my fave bitch. But I'm just being real.
Okay, next up is Next up is Fuckboy by Trina and Satisfaction by Eve.
I love Fuckboy, but I'm sorry. It's all about satisfaction. Like,
You trying to enter through the back door? Ain't
ain't
nothing
nothing
happening.
happening. This whole
This
shit is
whole
my
shit is my
shit,
shit,
bitch, and
bitch,
I'm
and
the
I'm the
captain.
captain. That was our par back then. Remember 8th grade? That was our par back then. Okay? Like, listen, we used to love that song, okay? Even the hook was the shit.
Exactly. The fuck?
You used to kill that hook when we were growing up. But Satisfaction, fuck boy, I'm sorry, but I have to go with Satisfaction. Next up is Take It to the House and Give It to You by Eve and Sean Paul.
We gonna give it to Trina.
Yeah, it's because Eve.
Girl, stop it.
Cause you know.
I guess she was trying to do it in love, but the generosity, it needed to stop.
He said the generosity needed to stop. But let's see.
This how y'all know I fuck with y'all. Like, my head is literally ringing, and I'm still coming with the reads like I never even missed the motherfucking beat.
Oh my God. And next up is because I'm gonna try to get through this quick because he's not feeling too good, so I'm not gonna keep him up for a long time. I'm trying to get through this quick because we're gonna go through the list, and then after we go through the list, we're gonna give our closing remarks, and then we're gonna be up out of here. Um, Look Back at Me, Trina and Killer Mike, and Eve and Dragon got what you need.
I'm getting the phone.
You didn't want to, but you give it to Trina.
I remember when that first came out and they was playing it on the radio.
You talking about when we was in college. I don't know where we would go. It was me, you,
Oh, y'all was not supposed to see that.
it was me, you, and Q. I don't know where we were going, but we were going to Hines and Raymond. I don't know where we were going though. We probably going to Walmart, probably going to McDonald's. I don't know where we're going, but they were playing it on the
We
radio.
was leaving from Walmart, and I
Yeah,
remember they was playing that. They had to turn it off, and it was the censored version.
right. I
And
think they was introducing it as a new song or something like that, because
it
that
was
was
a new
around the time.
single.
Yeah, because that was around the time "Single Again" had already been out, so they was playing that on the radio, and we was
But you
like,
know what I don't like?
"What?"
If that was a nigga's song, y'all to
It
let
would have
that
went
shit
from
play.
yeah,
Y'all would have played that shit. But
right.
because it was a woman, you know what? I might not be the biggest Megan the Damn Stallion fan as a person because I do like her music. However, she said the motherfucking truth when she said us as men, and I even had to feel it when she said it. We think that we own sex. So when women own sex, it upsets men because
They
they don't want to
interfere.
be sunned in so many ways.
Hmm. Which is why they were so upset when WAP came out. Like they were all in their feelings when WAP came out. You would think that they killed their mothers or something like that when WAP
The
came
way
out.
them bitches was acting.
Like they were mad when WAP came out. Why they were so mad? I don't know. I have
But you know what? I don't give a fuck because guess what? Macaroni in the pot,
no
as I'm wet.
idea.
Didn't Cardi? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna knock and rock with Cardi, but Nicki gonna forever be the queen. Let's keep going.
Let's see. What was up next? Okay, you got Trick Daddy, Deuce Poppy, CO, and Trina, Shut Up, and Not Today, Mary and Eve.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna give it to Trina again because
Yes, me too.
First of all, that's one of my favorite verses by Trina.
Okay, who the baddest bitch? Been real,
Been
been
real,
rich,
been
been
rich, been
had this
had this
shit.
shit. Big biz, big house of shit, and that's right. Okay, I get down with Trent. Okay, makes sense to me because if your money ain't right, you speaking
You
French to
speaking
me.
French to me?
Uh,
Okay, you sure you want to sleep with me? Yeah, that definitely goes to Trina. Um, high school bands was playing that song. Like I remember that song coming out when my youngest brother was a baby. Like I used to love that damn song. Like I thought that was the best thing on the planet because it sounded like a damn band playing. Like I
it
thought
was
that
the
was the
shit
best
though.
thing. Like now, I do love Mary and Eve, and I do like Not Today, but
I'm
and Eve's verse was the best part of the song. But no, Mm-mm. No, it doesn't.
which saddened me.
Because they could have came stronger than that.
They could have.
Um, I think Eve is going to win this next one off the rip because Eve played a feature with her and Kelly Rowland, and Trina played. But then again, she was on the song, wasn't it? It was "Bitch from the South" remix, Sweetie, Trina, Mulatto, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Carlos. Um, who wins that? Eve?
What was the
'Cause I don't
song
know.
again?
I don't know the other song. It's called "Bitch from the South" remix with Mulatto, Sweetie,
No, I'm
and
talking about the Eve song.
Like This, Kelly Rowland.
Oh yeah. Now Trina snapped the fuck out on that Big Lotto. That's one of
Mhm.
my favorite verses, and it's current. She went the fuck off.
Mhm.
But like this was classic.
Yeah, and on top of that, I don't know that song,
I'm
so
sorry.
I don't know that song, so I can't give it to them. I can give the train on that because I don't even know that damn song. Next up was "Told Y'all" with Trina and Rick Ross, and "One Thing" with A. Marie and Eve.
This is such a hard one because you know that "Told Y'all" is my favorite song by Trina.
I told your ass to get down, dog. I told your ass to get down, dog. So let's slide to the dance
Ah!
floor. Hair do nothing, that's
Hey,
up. Camera splashing,
that's
that's
us.
up.
That used to be my bitch with that song. That song should have did much more.
It should have, no lie.
But as far as music is concerned,
I'm gonna
one
go with
thing
one thing.
wins. Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew
Eve
it. Okay.
snapped, and she was the only. Everybody did a remix. Eve was the only bitch to be on the official remix,
In video.
and the video, and that song took over like how many summers?
And that song came out when we was in the 10th grade. And I remember people was, because I'm not gonna say everybody, because people in our group of friends, they do like Rudy, like she listens to A Marie, and me and you was probably one of the few people in our class that I knew like A Marie like that, because we like
Right,
Why Don't We Fall in Love and Talking to Me and all of that. I actually got that album, I still do. But when she came out with One Thing, people was trying to look down on her because they didn't understand it. It's kind of like how I was trying to introduce people to Losing You by Solange, and they just, what the fuck is that? What the
that
fuck?
used to be my
Like,
shit.
open your ears up to something new. Like, try to broaden your musical horizons for once instead of being one track. You know what I mean? But, ugh, the wretched as gay in me wants to go with Told Y'all. But the musician in me wants to go with One Thing. That one is hard.
That's exactly how I felt.
I'm gonna go with Told Y'all though, cause I'm just gonna go with that.
Mm.
I'm just gonna go with that. Next up was Long Heels, Red Bottoms by Trina and Gangsta Lovin' with Eve and Aziz.
Gangsta loving, cause she could have kept that song all together. But I know the gays love long heels, red bottoms.
What gays? The ratchet ones? Because I don't like that song.
Me either.
Because Eve, I was rapping this verse on I was rapping this verse on my Facebook story earlier today, and my cousin Andrea came in and said, "Now that's a bad bitch," because calling me a bad bitch because of the verse I was rapping. Because I was rapping when she said, "I know you see me this night, that night. I waist my shit tight, hair done, outfit crazy, skirt fit just right, right beater with a bang tan, walking demanding all lies, baby. Here I am." But that's my part though. I don't care. That is my part. Okay, for real, for real. Um, let's see what's up next here. Cause you said it off the rip, Gangsta Lovin'. Now next up is Don't Trip with Trina and Lil Wayne and For My People with Missy and Eve.
I never was crazy about Don't Trip when they was running
You
that shit through the
wasn't?
ground. No, everybody was so crazy about it because Wayne was on it and they ran.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. But I did like it.
Mm. It's one of those things that I eventually liked because people played it so fucking much, but not because I genuinely liked it. It's just like the shit gonna be played anyway. I might as well enjoy it.
Hmm. So you go with For My People.
Yeah,
Did you like For My People?
I liked it better than Don't Trip.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna go with Don't Trip because I was one of the ones that loved it so damn much. But you know. Next up is Now Nigga with Trick Daddy and Trina and Who's That Girl with Eve.
Woo!
Hard.
It's a real hard one. Mm. Cause Eve let Lil Kim have it on Who's That Girl.
What I thought it was Foxy. Cause I know
Nah,
she did Kim on Let Me Blow Your Mind.
nah, she did double R what about Foxy?
Okay. Oh yeah, she did.
Mm-hmm.
Drop kick Eve. I mean she did drop kick Kim like Cynthia did Portia on Who's That Girl.
But that's a hard one.
That is hard. Cause I like them both for different reasons.
This might be the only one we have to tie.
I can say that. I can say that much. I can say that. Cause
Let me go lock the door, y'all, cause somebody I'm trying not to get popped up on while I finish the stream. Cause I listen, I ain't gonna tell y'all all my business.
you don't have to tell them because I know exactly what you're trying to say. But until he comes back, I'm gonna say that it's a tie. Simply because of the fact that um now is very much so a classic. That's clear. It's classic as fuck. Now is very much so classic. Um and Who's That Girl is classic too. And that's the type of way you come back in the game. Like she came back with something that didn't sound like nothing else on the radio. Like Who's That Girl was just everything when it first came out. To me it was. I don't care what nobody gotta say. Who's That Girl was like the record back then. And I knew she had to play it. She had to play that. Like, how could she not play it? You know what I mean? So it's definitely a tie between the two records. That's the one time we're gonna give it a tie. Um, now we already know what's next. And what's next is basically them both performing My Chick Bad remix, which they were on with Ludacris, Diamond, or whatnot. That's the last song. And we really don't have to say too much about that song because I mean we know that Eve uh had the best verse on that song.
Well,
You know that. Now, I would say that Eve and Trina had some songs that they did not play because I'm looking at the playlist that I made and I see a couple of songs that were missing. Because Eve didn't play Got It All with her and Jada Kiss. She did
oh
not play that.
yeah,
What else didn't she play? She didn't play Rich Girl with Gwen Stefani. She didn't play that. She didn't play the Ride or Die record that her and the Rough Riders did. She didn't play I Need a Ride or Die bitch either. She didn't play that. Let's see. He went away again. Um, it's a lot that she didn't play. It's a lot that Trina didn't play too. That's why it seems like it was so damn short because it's a lot that that Trina didn't play either that I see because she didn't play No Panties. She
oh
didn't
yeah,
play. She could have played the What's Your Fantasy remix that her Shauna Foxy Brown did. She didn't play that, but I don't think people really know about that anyway. So why would she play it? She didn't play. Let's see. She didn't play I Got a Thing for You, which I'm not surprised. Um, she didn't play That's My Attitude. I thought she would have played that. And she did play her song with Nicki, but most people really don't know that damn song anyway. And she didn't play the song that she did with Diddy and Carrie Hilson, $1 Million Girl, but not many know that song either. So I think she probably did a good job with her with what she chose. She chose the songs that she knew everybody knew. But Eve left a lot out because she played a lot of album tracks, but she could have. I just knew she was gonna play "Got It All." I just knew she was gonna play that, and then I'm like, "Why you didn't play I Need a Ride or Die, bitch? Because you made that song what it was. How come you didn't play that?
exactly.
You know, I don't know who was in her ear telling her what to play. I hope it wasn't her husband. She didn't play "Remember Them Days" with Beanie Siegel, but that wasn't a big song either. So um, I see why she didn't play, but that was my shit.
That was my shit too.
That was my shit. Okay, I've been playing that all week. But I would say overall it was a pretty good battle. To be honest, they did a great job. I was entertained. I was on my feet up in here. I enjoyed every single record that they played. I could say that, and I have to say that this was one of their best verses. Um, it's probably my second favorite verses behind Monica and Brandy's verses. I could say that. I think it was.
Mm,
Because it was SWB and Escapes verses, but I think I can move this up to the second best one.
it
I
was
think
good.
it was good.
I enjoyed it. They both did their part. Excuse me. I hate to be so Keisha Cole verses for y'all right now, but I definitely enjoyed it. It was good, and both ladies definitely did their thing. Let me say
They
that.
did. They did. No matter who we prefer, they did. Thank you for bringing it up. Why did she play her verse on the "We Gonna Make It" remix?
That was
Why
what I was trying to
not?
refrain from getting into. That was one of her best verses.
Yes,
Don't even get me started. Don't,
yes,
cause that's why I was dragging her for some of those selections.
right. Um, but again, regardless of who we prefer, we enjoy both of them. Both of them, of course, we are Team Eve all the way, but I think that well, Stephanie, I didn't see the Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Isley Brothers one. I didn't watch that one, so I'm just going by what I seen with my own two eyes. My mama looked at that one. I didn't look at that one, but
That's my sister, y'all. Stephanie Brooks. That's
oh,
my
poor.
big sister.
Oh, we know, child. We know. But I didn't watch that one, so I'm just going by the ones that I watched because I see people saying DMX and Snoop Dogg's were the best. I didn't watch that one, so I didn't. But let's see. But regardless of anything, we are Team E, but we do like Trina too. Um, I do think that she did a great job. She did better than what I thought she was gonna do.
She did.
She did much better than what I thought. Most definitely did better than what I thought she was gonna do because, um, yeah. And the best thing about it was that they had a genuine. I gotta say it like Foxy. They have a genuine respect for each other. They most absolutely do have a
I'm not gonna play with you.
genuine, 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 genuine
Please shut
respect for
up.
each other. They have that. They have genuine respect for each other. They do. They do. That's the best thing about it because you can tell that they rock with each other, they're friends, all of this other stuff. With Monica and Brandy, you could tell them bitches didn't fuck with each other when they first came on stage. You could tell they did. The Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy, you knew they didn't fuck with each other. You knew they didn't. So, but before we go, I'm gonna say a couple of things before we go because I don't want him to be up here sick. I'm actually thankful that he came up here while he was sick because I didn't know he was sick until today. But he texted me and told me I'm sick, but I'm still gonna go live. I'm like, okay. As far as if I'm gonna watch the Bow Wow and Soldier Boy versus, I don't know. I don't know if I'm watching that one. I don't really care that much to watch it, but I don't know if I'm watching that one.
Well, my interest for verses has already been peaked for this month, so
But I will say this: Swizz Beats was in the comments talking about Lil Kim versus question mark, and I do know that they have been trying to get a versus and Foxy Brown to happen,
they might as well let it go. It's not
but
gonna
it's
happen.
not going to happen.
And
I think
because of
that,
Little Kim,
of course, because of Lil Kim, she holds grudges. It's not gonna work. Like it's not gonna work. Like she ain't gonna do this shit. Like as much as we want her to, she ain't gonna do it. I think it would be good for the culture if she does do it because what more do they have to lose? But I got a feeling
she too petty. She too petty. She too childish. With the
somebody
big
said
age that she is,
Somebody said it's gonna be a shootout on set with Foxy and Kim. See, they gonna have them separated. It ain't even gonna be good because they not gonna be on the same stage, even if they did it together. I don't see them being on the same stage. If anything, what they probably gonna do is if they do a little Kim versus, what they gonna probably do is do the safe route and put her with Missy. That's probably what they gonna do. And me personally, I think that Missy should go against Busta Rhymes because they're the same to me. But
yeah. But Missy could go against whoever she wanted to.
that's true. That is true. That's true. Now, as much as we would like to see Lil Kim and Foxy do a versus, it's not gonna happen, child. Like in the words of Nene Leaks, they can't make it, child. They can't make it, child. It ain't gonna happen because, like you said, Kim is petty, Foxy is a psycho. Stephanie said Kim versus Nikki. You definitely know that ain't gonna happen. You know that ain't gonna happen. She's stealing my shit. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. We know Kim versus Nick ain't never going nowhere. We know that ain't gonna happen. Period. We know. We know that ain't gonna happen. Um, it's really nobody that Nikki can do a versus with at this moment. It's nobody she could do one with.
Well, Scotty, thank you so much again for having me on. I really appreciate it. It's always a good ass motherfucking time. I really appreciate the love that I've been receiving since you let me come up here a couple of times. Just me being myself and just saying the shit that I would have said if we was on the phone. And just getting a chance to for people to see my talent of reading that I
Look, before you go, I'm gonna say this too. On July the 12th, my
hmm
whether you like it or not panel, the Potomac edition is coming back, and the panel is going to star myself, giving you the real tea, Josiah's World TV, Yarel, Simply Sakina, Really BTV, and I think that's it as far as the six of us being the startups. You see Rhegii here. He's already agreed to be a guest panelist, so you will see him on that panel from time to time, as well
Dre.
as as well as the Brooke Ashley and Chocolate Beauty 81. The three of them will be guest panelists. So I'm gonna let him go so he can get himself together because
Thank you. I
he look like
love
he about to
sports.
faint. He about to
I
faint.
listen, y'all. I'm wearing down, but I appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody. Scotty, you know what to do. Hit me up, bitch.
All right.
See y'all
I'll
later.
see you later. All right.
All right.
Are you guys gonna go live for Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy? I don't know because I have no interest in watching that one. To be honest, I don't. I don't have any interest whatsoever to watch Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. No interest at all to see that. None. But But I think this is the end for me. I want to thank all 103 of y'all who showed up tonight for coming in. Like I said, be on the lookout for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. It will be returning. Like I said, you'll be seeing me. You'll be seeing myself, Terrence, Josiah, Yarel, Sakina, and Really B. We will be we'll be starring on the Whether You Like It or Not panel. As I said, there was going to be just a little bit of change in the lineup, and as well as the day and well, as well as the time and the length. It's going to be July the 12th, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. And we're not gonna allow that panel to be no more than 2 hours. I mean, no more than an hour and 30 minutes. That's what we're going for. So just tune in to see myself once again, myself, Terrence, Josiah, Yaril, Sakina, and Really BTV will be the stars of the Whether You Like It or Not Potomac Edition panel. Also, you'll have Alexander Rogers who will be coming in from time to time. You will also have Chocolate Beauty 81 coming in from time to time, the Brooke Ashley coming in from time to time, and Rhegii, who you just saw, coming in from time to time. With that being said, you guys, I'm signing the hell out. I gotta go and watch the encore. I know y'all gonna be ready for my review in the morning. I'm kind of glad that versus ended kind of fast because I ain't gotta be up all night doing no video. So I gotta go fix myself some food and watch the encore and give y'all a read of a lifetime for this review tomorrow morning. Okay. So with that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. Make sure y'all are subscribed. Make sure you like. Make sure because I done put out so many videos today. I hope y'all enjoyed every single one of them. And we are out of here. Boys Night Out will be returning next week, next Friday at 8 Central Time. And the prelude will also be returning next week. We'll be interviewing artists Be Aquarius on the prelude at 9 Central as well next Wednesday. So tune in for the prelude with me and Jamar. We'll be interviewing Be Aquarius 9 Central. And tune in for Boys Night Out with myself, Terrence, Josiah, Jamar, and Maddie Rance. And we will have a guest appearance from Getting In with Lou. I think that is his name. With that being said, your boys out of here. See y'all next time. Peace out.